Average Joe Sports Talk from Chick-fil-A Gadsden at 4th Street.
We're live at Chick-fil-A Gadsden, 4th Street with Coach Ollie Smith Show. We got Coach Smith here with us today and some Gadsden City cheerleaders and football players. We're going to talk about the game last week with Sparkman. Coach Smith, you guys traveled up to Sparkman last week for your first region game. Started out with a lot of momentum in that first half. You know, y'all capitalized off some Sparkman turnovers. What was the mood like in the locker room going into that, going into halftime with the lead?
Well, it was a positive atmosphere. We was going in to make adjustments, and we thought we had the momentum and was coming back out, you know, to try to finish. We had been in that situation in the first ball game, leading at the half, and we were trying to say, let's go out and finish it. Unfortunately, it didn't work out in our favor.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about the play of the offense and the defense last week. You know, we noticed when you moved some players around, like Jakari Embry. You moved him over to wide receiver.
Yeah, well, it was a move that we moved back. We got some guys back from injury, and we thought we could put Jakari's one of our better athletes on our team. We thought we could get him back on the offensive side of the ball and give us a little spark over there, and that we had a void back in the secondary where we had been playing at to help us, and then unfortunately we lost that young man that just come back, and so, but he gave us a great spark on offense last week.
Okay, yeah, I noticed he had a 84-yard reception,
yes,
touchdown reception.
Yes, and then about a 30-yard one as well.
Nice, yes. Nice. All right, you spoke about losing somebody in your secondary, Ricky Wright. How did that affect your game plan?
It affected us tremendously. Ricky is one of our leaders and on and off the field. He's helped us almost change the culture of what we're trying to move towards. And losing him was a tremendous blow, and we had just got him back. But our kids was feeding off of him, and then when we lost him, it kind of took a little bit of momentum out of us. But we got to overcome that. Okay.
All right. Like we mentioned earlier, you know, you guys had a pretty strong first half. What do you got to work on to, you know, put that complete game together going forward? You know, getting past the, you know, this last loss.
Well, what we got to do is work on self-pity at Gadsden City, and I've been talking about that since January. Overcoming adversity on and off the field at all times, and our kids working and learning how to compete. And I'll say that until I stop being the coach here, that we got to learn how to compete for 4 quarters. Right. Okay.
All right. Going into this week's game, you're traveling up to Decatur to play the Austin Black Bears. It's another huge region game. Let's talk about why this game is important and what you've seen on film of Austin so far.
You know, I'll say it's it's very important because it's the next region game. You know, right now we're 0-1. There's 3 teams that's 1-0, and then there's the other part of us that's 0-1. And so right now the region is wide open, and it's like a playoff atmosphere this week. So we need to go over and try to get ourselves back in the win column.
Okay. All right. What have you seen so far on film of Austin?
Bottom line, probably one of the best coach teams that we've seen on film thus far this year. Very solid in all aspects of the game, offensive, defense, and special team.
Okay. All right. Today I noticed on the athletic website there was a quote by former NFL coach Tony Dungy, and that quote reads, "You can't always control your circumstances. However, you can always control your attitude, approach, and response. Your options are to complain or to look ahead and figure out how to make that situation better." How does that quote apply to this team right now?
Well, it applies to us. When you walk in our field house, and I think you've seen it, and other people, when you come in, we got a thing, as you walk out the door, control what you can control. And we tell our kids that every day. You can control your circumstances or what go on. Everybody's not dealt the same hand, you know, and so, but you can make the best of each situation. And, you know, you'll find out. I walk around with a can of Raid sometimes in our locker room, in our building, and I tell them, you'll figure out when things go bad, who's the guys that's gonna stand there and who's the guys that's not. And so you can start spraying and the roaches will start running once things go bad. So you'll figure that out real quick. And that goes for players and fans.
I understand that. All right, Coach. Is there anything else you want to touch on before we get out of here
No,
today?
I just want to tell everybody stay positive. We're in a process and support our kids and keep moving. And at the end of the day, we supporting our kids. When I say our kids, it's as a whole. Our cheerleaders, our band, our student body, and our school system as a whole. That's the elementaries, middle schools, and because at the end of the day, together we are the Titans.
All right, guys. Before we leave, just remember every Wednesday from Chick-fil-A, we're going to film live every week from Chick-fil-A here in Gadsden at 6 p.m. Gadsden City Spirit Night is every Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. So come out and support the Titans.